Donald Trump is doomed, yo. And here's why. The latest Trump we're looking at right here is the Wall Street Journal, August 15th, year 2016. A couple of interesting things in this article. It says Mr. Trump's advisors and his family want the candidate to deliver a consistent message making the case for change. They'd like him to be disciplined. They want him to focus on growing the economy and raising incomes and fighting terrorism. Okay, that all sounds good. They think that he should make the election a referendum on Hillary Clinton, not on himself. And they'd like him to spend a little time each day, a half hour even, studying the issues he'll need to understand if he becomes president. The basic gist of all the things you hear right now is the race over? Technically, no. Technically, Donald Trump could make a comeback and actually go after Hillary Clinton. She is very vulnerable on a lot of issues. Now, I've said in other videos that I don't think the emails are a real issue, but that doesn't mean they couldn't be a very potent political issue, and they easily could be. Now, this is the part of the article that I wanted to point out. His model predicts that Mr. Trump should win a narrow victory with 51.4%. A mainstream GOP candidate who runs a reasonably competent campaign would have about a 66% chance of victory. Now, I've said that numerous times. If Hillary Clinton were running against almost any other Republican that was in that race except for Ted Cruz, she would be losing, or she would lose pretty easily. And the emails is a big part of it. What we're looking at now is people are saying, can Trump turn it around in the next month and a half? And the avenue to turn it around is clear. Stop having all these dust-ups in the media. Stop picking fights with random people. Stick to criticizing Hillary Clinton. Stick to the economy, and stick to things like the emails and her personal corruption and how people don't trust her. But here's why I'm saying he's doomed. Because it's been perfectly obvious that he is not going to do those things. Trump will continue to be Trump. And here we're looking at Monday, August 15th. I almost promise you to write the date down, because by August 20th or 21st, there will be another Donald Trump dust-up, another self-inflicted wound, another self-immolation, another pointless quarrel with this person or that person, because that's his way. Technically, he could actually still turn it around. But from watching him this whole time, he won't. He won't. Last week was supposed to be his reset, and the day after his economic speech, he starts the stupid comments on the Second Amendment. So I can't wait to see what stupid comments are going to come up in the next 5 days. But he is incapable of shifting gears. He is not going to shift gears. That is my firm prediction, and it's based on having watched him this last year. He has never done anything differently. And every 5 days, he gets restless and he gets bored, and he starts seeking out the attention and he goes on the attack. And he will do that again. Mark my words, by August 20th. He will have created another pointless controversy that the media will gladly follow for 2 or 3 days, and his reset will be out the window, and pretty soon time is going to be running out. How this article ends, interestingly enough, it says, if they can't get Mr. Trump to change his act by Labor Day, the GOP will have no choice but to write off the nominee as hopeless and focus on salvaging the Senate and House and other down-ballot races. As for Mr. Trump, he needs to stop blaming everyone else and decide if he wants to behave like someone who wants to be president or turn the nomination over to Mike Pence. He's doomed. He is not going to shift gears. It is not in him.